Hey guys, welcome to another episode of T's Creative Ramblings. Today we're back with another episode for our Wargaming Thursday genre, and I thought what better video to do than something that's been quite popular recently on Facebook within wargaming. So many people for years and years have played games based in the Wild West, cowboys and outlaws and sheriffs and bandits and all sorts of good sort of almost elements that sort of make you think of the spaghetti westerns, and it's very popular. Now recently, in fact just the other week, we saw the release from Two Fat Lardies of What a Cowboy. And before you hit that stop button and forget about this video, I just want to say, no, this is not a video based on What a Cowboy. For me, I have been looking at westerns for a few years now, particularly since Grey Escape Games released their hard plastic cowboys set, and subsequently they've brought out another set which is sort of female gunfighters, and so what I thought was, as the theme of cowboys has come back to the forefront, what it would be a great opportunity for me to finish off my two gangs that I started. Can't even remember when I started, probably back around lockdown time in 2021, that sort of period. So this series is going to be all about that. So without further ado, let's jump down to the workbench and I'll explain more about the project. All right, so welcome to the workbench, and here in front of you are just 4 of the characters or the figures that come from within the Great Escape Games Gunfighters box set, which they do. They are multi-pose, so they come in various different parts: arms and torsos and legs and hats. Heads. They all come separate, and you can pick and choose which ones you want to use to form your gang. Now the box comes with 10 figures, and I will just throw a picture of the box art up now so you can see what that looks like. And I'll also throw up a picture of the Gunfighters 2 box, which has come out, which is female gunfighters. And I think at some point I might well get my hands on a box of those for an idea I've got. Now, when this first Gunfighters box came out, I decided that I wanted to get hold of this and use these to create 2 gangs, roughly 5 each, maybe a 4 and a 6, that I could use to do some wargaming in the Wild West. And specifically, rules-wise, I wasn't thinking Two Fat Lardies because, of course, it hadn't come out at the time. I was thinking either something like Dead Man's Hand, as I'd played the Chicago Way, and I've been told that the two are fairly similar, use very similar mechanics. Or I thought about using something like a Gunslinger's Paradise from Joe Veltri, who also wrote Sons of Mars and Steel and Steed. Or it was recommended to me using Old Legends of the West, I believe it's called, which is part of the Warhammer history. Warhammer History or Historicals? Warhammer Historicals, that's it. And I've looked them up, and you can actually download them for free. So that's my plan, but this project and the videos that I'm going to create out of it is all going to be about the gangs themselves and getting them finished. So I started off with the idea of being inspired by a TV series that I watched in America as a young child. And that's what I'm going to take my inspiration from. So the TV series that I watched was called The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr. And I'll put a picture up now on the screen. I've got it on DVD. It is a Region 1 DVD, which means you'll need a multi-region player, DVD player to watch it, unless you were in the US. It's a fantastic series. It's sort of it's funny. It's got some adventure in there. It's got a bit of sci-fi in there as well. And the plan is that I'm going to build a gang around Briscoe County Jr. and his sort of friends and colleagues, and then I'm going to build a second gang around the John Bly gang, who are the adversaries of Briscoe County Jr. So each week I will take one of the gang and I will show you a video on basically what I'm making them look like, and then I'll paint them, and I'll give you a little bit of background about each character each time I do a video. Now, the plan is to do one a week, and that will be my Thursday videos. I know a lot of people were really excited about the urban terrain. I will come back to that, but at the moment I just don't have a lot of time for that, whereas I do have time to sit down and paint one figure a week. So that is the plan for now. So this week's figure that I'm going to showcase is not Briscoe County Jr. himself, but his sidekick or companion friend. They were sort of competitive at the start of the series, but by the end they are very much good friends, and that is this chap I'm putting up on screen now, and his name is Lord Bowler. I believe his background is part of the US Army, and he sort of turned tracker and bounty hunter, and he's certainly not a lord, and I'm pretty sure he's only called Bowler because he wears a bowler hat, but apart from that, he's a really funny character. So let's get rid of these four chaps and see what I've been able to do to create Lord Bowler. Okay, so here we have Lord Bowler, and of course, as I was about to put him in front of the camera, his arm fell off, so I've just had to glue that back on. But hopefully you can see straight away I have made some changes to this figure, and if I just bring him a little bit closer to the camera, we can start to see these changes. Now with his head, obviously I had to pick their face with the bowler hat. He did have a bit of a moustache, but Lord Bowler, as you will have seen in the picture I've just put up, had a beard. So I've added a bit of green stuff and given him a lot more hair as well coming out the back. I've also given him a holster for his sawn off double barrel shotgun and put a grip on the double barrel shotgun like he does in the picture. And he's got that sort of sash and bag that's come round there. I've also given him a holster on his leg there, which wasn't there before, and I've also given him some gaiters that would go over his boots, sort of Indian skin ones, with a knife in there as well, just like the picture that I put up on screen. I think he is really good, and I'm really excited to see how he comes out. So I'm going to put him on a base next and base that up, prime him, and then I'll get painting him and we'll see how he comes out. So let's go to a little bit of a time lapse, get him all based up, get him primed, and then we'll do some painting in that time lapse, and then I'll come back when he's finished. So see you in a flash. Okay guys, so here we have pretty much the finished figure. The base is still to be dry brushed and had various bits of foliage added to it just to give it a little bit more of a better feel about it, but I'm really impressed with how he's come out. I have to say, if I just throw an image up on the right, I'll just move him over, but if we throw him an image up on the right, I think you'll agree with me that it really does look very similar to the image that I've got there up on screen. I have to say, really pleased with how he's come out. Maybe my skills with the green stuff could have been improved in places, but generally speaking, he absolutely captures the character of who I was going with. So here we have Lord Bowler. He's I think a former US cavalryman turned bounty hunter. He's an expert tracker. He has a double-barrel short double-barrel shotgun, and he's also got his revolver there as well. Pretty handy with a knife as well, and all round just a really nice figure. So if we just bring him a bit closer just for the purposes of this, we can see I've even gone for a sort of spotted bandana there. I think I've got good texture on his waistcoat. His trousers, I think, got the colour spot on, and I like that yellow cavalry strip down the side. You can see his pistol there, and coming around the back, he's got various, he's got his holster for a shotgun, a double barrel shotgun, and then he's got his satchel as well. The hair, I had to use a bit of a grey undertone to get the black to show up, but I think I've got that about right. And I think the facial hair and the skin colour is pretty good as well. So, rather happy with how he's come out. Number one in the gang done. Probably next I'm going to hopefully work on Briscoe County Jr. himself, obviously the lead bounty hunter. Yeah, so if you've liked this video, do please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, then do please consider hitting that subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing and means the world to me as I get closer to that 1,000 subscribers. This is obviously number one in a series. I've got 10 figures to do, sorry, now 9, and I'll be looking at some rules for Gaming the West, and might even get some buildings in there as well for setting the scene. And who knows, might even have a game on camera. That would be a bit novel. But anyway, that's enough from me. Until next time, guys, you take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.